Tell somebody, mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business. And leave my business alone.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business Monday. I'm your host, Travis.
And I'm Arletha.
Hopefully y'all got a little bit of entertainment from my humming with the music. And I forgot my volume was still on. Woo! So, as always, Mind Your Business Monday is brought to you by On Point Alliance. At On Point Alliance, we provide identity-related solutions through a diversified scope of services, with fingerprinting and background screening being our primary service. To learn more, visit us at onpointalliance.com or scan the barcode at the top of the screen.
All right, so we want you to get ready and tackle the week like a boss here with us on Mind Your Business Monday, your compass for entrepreneurial growth. We want you to level up your skills by learning from entrepreneurs who have walked in your shoes and want to share their wisdom in both personal and professional leadership development. So regardless if you're just starting out or already in the game, this is your compass towards success. So if you like how that sounds, follow us on all of our social media platforms and don't forget to click the notification bell.
Good deal, good deal. So hopefully everybody has had a good weekend and had a good start off to their week.
Yes.
On this weekday.
Hopefully. This has been an interesting last few days, but not in a bad way, just kind of interesting. Yeah.
Life is interesting.
Yes, life is life.
What we're going to do, we want to engage a little bit with you guys, and we can start off, with ourselves. We just got a quick question, okay? And we got a new segment entitled "Who Knew?" Who knew?
Who knew? Right.
So here's the question: if you could have any superpower, what would that superpower be, and why? Do not be afraid.
You see, Boo Man.
To share with us. I do not, because I didn't see the comments.
Look what he said.
We need some new music. Hey.
Listen, look, you the music man.
So I guess when we need something for me to sing with, I guess. Right now it gotta do what it gotta do. What's up, Sir Boo Man?
Look, you the music man.
But that's the question. If you had a superpower, what would it be? And why?
I would be the Laughinator. Like I want to
the
make
Laughinator.
Yeah. Because like Jigglypuff on Pokemon, like how she has this superpower, she make everybody fall asleep. I want people to laugh so hard. Like you can be disoriented, incapacitated,
you want somebody ribs
like your
up.
Ribs hurt. You trying to fight and can't. You want to be angry and evil and you can't because you laughing so hard to where when I go away and my crew or whatever we fighting for is over, you like dizzy and weak for a couple minutes until you get yourself together. And see, that's the kind of superpower I think if I was a character, that's the superpower I would want.
I ain't never thought about it. Or a superpower. That's funny. I could be with Jigglypuff though.
Jigglypuff. Yeah, see, Jigglypuff make people fall asleep.
I can be the Readinator. Because I make you go to sleep anytime I start reading.
Y'all listen. He old Bible.
Read the Bible to me. Here's the joke to go. Read. Won't you read us some scriptures? As soon as I open that good book, I don't care if I say in the beginning. I'm like, are you serious? Like, Lord, whoop her real good tonight.
Yeah, you make me fall asleep.
So I said, you only want me to read, you can fall asleep. And then I get all excited because I'm like, now do you see what the Lord is saying here? I'm still like, now what the Lord's saying. Red, did you? Yeah, I'm listening.
What I do when we praying?
Yeah,
If I'm sleepy.
that's how I know this joke be sleepy. And she ain't listening to none of this prayer I'm saying. She be like,
in my spirit, I be listening.
She's like, in the name of Jesus. All slow. In the name of Jesus. And then when I get done, she know my nerve. Then when it's her turn to pray, I know she falling asleep. She'll be praying and she say, and Lord, you do. And Lord, I'm like, okay, and just started talking about and Lord, she going out. Boo Man said he want the Holy Ghost power as his supervisor. This joke is so churchy. He's so churchy.
Look.
He want the Holy Ghost power as his power. Hey, we have him now.
Listen. Look, he's trying to take the devil out.
Listen.
Okay.
Holy Ghost power.
Okay.
And what would that Holy Ghost power make you do?
I know, right?
Like,
how would you use it?
That's what we want to know. What
Look, opposite of what you doing with now. He said, I
ain't messing with man. So here's the second question. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public?
The one that I would share off the top of my head. So I wasn't good at basketball. I was really fast. So I ran track. And I was on the basketball team. And one day I got the ball. And like I was so bad that I really wasn't allowed to shoot. It was like get the ball and pass it to Nicole or Angie or somebody else. And all I was required to do was shoot free throws. And I couldn't miss the free throws. But like don't even try to shoot. I was bad. And so one day I got the ball and I just saw an open court. And I was running fast, dribbling. And I knew to take the 2 steps to hit a layup, but because I was running so fast and I started the 2 steps kind of far back, it looked like I was finna dunk. So everybody hollered. And baby, I let that ball go, say boom, boom, and like bounce halfway. It hit the backboard and went like halfway back to the other side. And then I smacked up against the wall, and I was too silly to be embarrassed, but that was embarrassing though. But it was funny. And my brother, Tony, how you do? I mean, why? Why would you do that? You look like you was finna dunk. So that was embarrassing. But it was funny, but
almost as embarrassing when you running track and they didn't pop their gun the second time.
Yeah.
And you kept running.
Yeah.
I would have to say my most embarrassing moment in public was one day we had to go to court for something.
Oh yeah.
And it was early in the morning. And I hadn't eaten anything. Boy, my stomach started singing.
Loud.
That joker said, I don't know why you brought me with nothing in me.
It was like that.
And it was so quiet in there till everybody was laughing. The sheriff had to come and ask me to step outside with him because my stomach would not stop growling. And he was nice enough to go. He said, let's come out here and get some donuts and orange juice. I said, this is not happening.
Look, good thing is you weren't passing gas. That is hungry gas. Because baby, that hungry gas is the worst.
That is a great thing.
Travis, I would have probably collapsed and died if you'd have started farting up in there.
I wouldn't even do that. I was like, excuse me. I just didn't know that my stomach was going to start talking. He got him out of his own. I didn't do right by him.
Yeah, but who knew?
Who knew? Here we go. So if you are in a position and you are saying, oh, snap, where can I get my ink fingerprints done ASAP? Then you think about it. Wait a minute. I know On Point Alliance has availability within 24 hours. Let me go ahead and book right now. Go ahead and scan that barcode you see at the top of the screen if you need to get your fingerprints done quick, fast, and in a her up. OnPointAlliance.com. We the best. We the best in the
All
DF
right.
dub. In the DF dub. If you have not gotten your copy of the secret recipes of an overcomer, you need to go ahead and get your copy. And Christmas is coming up, so these will make great, great Christmas gifts. Secret recipes of an overcomer. Talking about everything from overcoming invincibility, overcoming the diagnosis, codependency, obesity, past trauma, sex addiction, loss of innocence, and a sheltered childhood. Scan the barcode and go ahead and get your copy because we got some great, great recipes in there. Plus, the stories of your authors, yours truly included, are the recipes, but we also have recipes for the foods that we have.
And is inspired by the story.
It is inspired by the story. So hey, go ahead and get your copy or get it for somebody else. The secret recipes of an overcomer. Special announcement, special announcement. We have it, we have it, we have it. Ascension Magazine. It's a celebration of high performing, multi hyphenated women, trailblazers in the corporate world, and dynamic entrepreneurs driving significant business success. It's a platform dedicated to highlighting your incredible achievements, sharing your stories, and fostering a community of empowered women. This magazine is founded by Jacoy Pugh, and it is edited, and the chief editor is Arletha. I'm so proud of y'all. And yes, I said this is a movement. It is indeed a movement. As you see on the cover, we have the one and only, the actress, the producer, the entrepreneur, and the author, Melinda Williams. This is going to be the December.
Yes, this is our inaugural issue.
The inaugural issue of Ascension Magazine with Melinda Williams being the featured.
Yes, the feature cover. Yes. So go to either the website there or scan the barcode to learn more about Jacoy and Ascension Magazine to be featured in the magazine because it's filling up fast, y'all. We already towards our filling up March. That's how fast and in demand this magazine is. Okay, so go learn more about Ascension. Want to be a featured cover or just want to subscribe to the magazine? There's so many incentives that Jacoy has made available for you all.
All right, we're excited about it, and we're gonna roll. So, hey everybody, so we're gonna welcome you guys back. We're so excited to have you guys join us as we are every Monday night at 7 o'clock. Tonight, we are going to do what we said last week. We're going to continue to discuss big buyer types and the impact on revenue. So we'll be breaking down the different types of buyers you'll encounter in your business, how they affect your revenue, which ones are the most valuable for growth. So let's close out this fourth quarter strong. We might as well, right?
Hey, look, you done already started. You this close to the end. We've been talking about minding your business all year. We've been giving you guys resources to ensure that this year positions you for where you're trying to go and grow. So in a few past episodes, we talked about knowing your ideal client, knowing your client avatar. So this is just an extension of that, going a little deeper into how you're going to interact with them. Because some of our marketing is not hitting our target audience, and we need to understand them a little bit better. Excuse me. So we're going to jump right in.
All right, we're going to start with the first.
So the first buyer we're going to talk about is a price-focused buyer. Okay, they get the rep of being cheap. But some of them really just, they care about the price. So these buyers are all about finding the lowest price and will shop around till they get the best deal. Okay. So the impact on revenue for this particular buyer is they drive high sales volumes, but at low margin. So basically they're pretty much looking for low ticket items. Okay. So they're not likely to be loyal if they find a better price. They're going to switch on you. So how you utilize them is offer competitive pricing, flash sales, or price matching guarantees to attract them. And so to use these buyers, you have to I'm sorry, use these buyers to clear excess inventory or increase sales at slower periods of your business. Like every business has its slow time. So that's when you will try to target this particular buyer.
So again, guys, that's the price focused
The
buyer.
price focused
You
buyer.
got y'all know a lot of them in y'all family.
Mm-hmm.
The second buyer is the value focused buyer. Value focused buyers are the ones that are willing to spend more for quality and long term benefits. So these are the ones that care more about what they're getting for their money. The impact that they have on the revenue is that they provide a high margin. They provide stable revenue and tends to result in repeat business. These are the ones that keep coming back. They become your loyal customers if your product consistently meets their expectation. Now, how to utilize them? Highlight your product's unique benefits, durability, and features. Use customer testimonials to build their trust and to encourage them to remain loyal.
Yeah. These are the ones they gonna brag about you. They finna tell everybody what they got and how great you are. And they gonna big you up real good.
Big
Okay.
you up real
So
good.
this is why you need to make sure your customer service matches. A lot of small business owners, even the big ones, I think they fall short regarding the value buyer, the value focused customer,
Mhm.
because you think because you great and you popular or you booked and busy that you're not obligated to accountability. You're
Right,
not
that's what you're getting.
obligated to standards. You can't be like that. So you got to keep in mind, you want loyal customers that you can pay your bills by. That's that value focused buyer.
That's what you want.
The next buyer we're going to talk about is the innovator buyer. So the innovator buyer is a trendsetter. These customers are always on the lookout for the next big thing, the next popular item, whatever you think is going on. Like everybody jumped on those Stanley cups. I didn't really care about that. I'm not giving nobody $40 for no cup. So the impact on revenue, they drive fast growth by creating buzz around new products or services. They attract other trend seekers, expanding your customer base, and they tend to pay premium prices to be the first to try something new. So how to attract them is to launch exclusive products, pre-orders, and limited editions. They want to brag about, baby, I was the only one able to get one of these, right? You have to stay on the cutting edge and innovative consistently to keep them excited. Okay. So if you want to create momentum and fast revenue bursts, innovative buyers are going to be key.
Those are key. So as we stated, we got the price focused buyers. Y'all should be writing this down too, because you never know when it'll pop up on the blitz. We had no price focused buyers. Then you got the value focused buyers, and then we have the innovative buyers. Innovative, they kind of like a kid, like childlike.
They want the new shiny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they care about, being first in line to get the shoe or the purse or the whatever it is. Yep. So hopefully that gave some insight as you guys are identifying and getting more acquainted with your target audience. So
what would you say in our line of business with the fingerprints? Who would you say was our what can I say? Who would be our targeted?
My target audience would be that value focused buyer, because our business model, everything is focused around quality. Everything is focused around consistency, efficiency. We care about establishing relationships. So yeah, we want to reach those other people. We have the price focused people that call us, and we have to let them know we understand we may not fit everybody's budget.
And do
we are not the $10 fingerprinting place.
Mm-mm.
My ink pad costs during it $10, just one ink pad. So I can't afford to charge $10 like a police department who is government funded or however they are funded. We have bills, they have budgets, so we can't charge the same price as them or the place down the street when we have to factor in our overhead.
Mhm.
So I would say out of those three, the value focused buyers, because we have people that come to us year after year after year. They
This
don't
is
go
true.
anywhere else. We want to be your preferred fingerprinting provider.
And because we provide in the midst of that, because of the great customer service we're providing for them, we see more and more people that come by referral.
I was just going to say, a lot of our clients are referrals, or they're sent to us from their employer who has us down as their preferred fingerprinting location. Or they went to some of these other places, came to us, and the experience was totally different. They don't want to go anywhere else. And I believe we're almost at 785 star Google
We
reviews.
moving on up.
Yeah,
We're
so
moving on
we're
up.
trying to hit 1,000 by December 31st. So we'll see how that goes.
See now, as we have on the screen where it says for the value focused buyer, this is where we say you got to use your customer testimonies to build the trust. If you don't think reviews are important, they are, okay? And reviews are not just important based off of what the people are saying, but the reviews are also important based off of what you're saying and how you are saying what you're saying.
But it's a catch-22 with those reviews, because where we pride ourselves in good customer service, to where, yes, we want those testimonials and it helps establish a reputation.
Mhm.
Reviews can also, somebody can get mad, and reviews can at the same time tear your brand down. So
True.
you have to have a solid business model and things in place to ensure that you're marketing, your target audience, you're staying engaged, you're doing all the things to grow your brand, and not only by
All the things.
reviews. Okay, so just wanted to throw that out there as well.
It's the engagement you want to keep them, because you definitely want those people to become loyal, and you want them to continue to come back. So that was our first segment. At this point, we're going to go ahead and hear from our sponsor, and then we'll be right back.
Why do 80% of busy professionals struggle with last-minute fingerprinting? We get it. Finding reliable fingerprinting services can be a real headache, especially when time isn't on your side. Have you had appointments canceled without notice? Or searched endlessly for places that actually do traditional ink fingerprinting? At On Point Alliance, we value your time. That's why we offer appointments within 24 hours, so you can meet your deadlines with ease. No more worrying about last-minute cancellations or unavailability. We're here to make the process smooth and stress-free. Book now and get your ink fingerprinting done on time. We have availability within 24 hours. Scan the QR code or visit us online to book your appointment.
All right. We are back. We are back with the second half. If you guys have not done it, we would ask that you guys would share the broadcast tonight. Like, y'all know what to do. Follow, subscribe over on YouTube. And it helps us as we continue to talk about these buyers.
Hi, Miss Siobhan, if you're still here.
So the next buyer, this is the relationship-oriented buyers. Okay, so they're kind of similar to the innovative. These are the ones who keep coming back and they bring their friends with them, which we kind of touched on the end. With the innovative, we're doing what it is that we need to do to get them to turn into the relationship-oriented buyers. Okay, now the impact this will have on your revenue is that it's going to sustain and grow your business by generating the repeat purchases and the referrals, and then the customer lifetime value is high. So they contribute to long-term revenue, and that's what you need. You need some steady money. So as my dad used to say, that old money. You need some old money. And how do you attract them? Provide personalized experiences and excellent customer service, as already stated. Set up the loyalty programs to keep them engaged. And if you're looking for a steady long-term growth, these are the buyers you want to focus on. Every business got to have some customers that you focus on.
And see, these particular customers I love, because this will be my target audience as well, because they care about you. They like you. You may
Right.
not even be the best, but they like you. And they're satisfied with what they get from you because it's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, yeah, it may be somebody doing something the same thing, but have more customers, have more options, and you may have just A, B, and C. They don't want anybody else,
Right.
and they don't want to go to anybody. They don't care what new come out. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
stick with you. So that's another ideal client for us.
Right.
So the impulse buyers. These buyers purchase on emotion and impulse, often driven by limited offers. So how do they impact your revenue? By boosting short-term sales quickly, but retention can be tricky. They are perfect for seasonal promotions or new product launches. So these are the people just looking for deals, and they like hyped up. They finna stand in the line for a long time, and they just okay, I'll go. They're not RSVPing or they're gonna buy the tickets at the last minute. They're gonna buy it because I believe it's the rush of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But how to utilize them? Create urgency with flash sales, countdowns, or only a few left messages. And also, you can use social media ads and email campaigns to grab their attention, make them feel like they've been left out.
What do you think we fall in that?
I'm not an impulse buyer.
What do you think I am?
No,
I'm
I
not.
don't.
I don't think I'm an impulse buyer. I think if you talk right, if you start talking right, you can have me buy something on impulse.
I mean, that's just good sales, but it's still going to be based off of this next one we're going to talk about, need based.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're more so need based, and depending on who's selling it, can they get you on the hook and close the deal?
This is true.
More
And
so.
I'm not really easy.
So let's go into what need based is.
Okay. So these buyers purchase when they urgently need a product or a service. They don't shop often, but when they do, they're ready to buy it. Now, the impact that they have on your revenue is that they provide sporadic revenue during emergencies or peak seasons, and that they help fill revenue gaps when business is slow. Okay. How to utilize them? You're going to ensure your products are always available and easy to access because nobody want to work for nothing. They don't want to look for nothing. They don't want to read nothing. Focus on fast delivery or 24/7 customer service support to attract them. Okay. Now, to fill the revenue gaps and thrive during emergencies or peak seasons, need-based buyers are essential. I do agree.
Yeah, see, it depends on do you need it because you don't shop. We neither one of us
don't.
really shop often.
Mm-mm.
So it's based off of what's going on, what we need, and then I think we kind of toggle between a couple of them because I don't normally go for the cheapest price. I ain't the one that need brand, but I'm really big on quality.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the best price? Which one do I get the best bang for my buck? And so if it happened to be the most expensive one or the name brand one, great. If it's not the most expensive or name brand, but is it the best quality and can I get what I need done out of it? Yes, that's the one. So I'm normally a middle person.
Yeah. I think it was around age. When did we get this? I would say our early or mid 30s when we got when we started getting warranties on stuff, paying extra for the warranty. It was like you get what you pay for.
Yeah. So if I spend a certain amount of money, I'm gonna get the warranty. If it's not, then I just might as well just buy another one. But if I spend a certain amount of money, I'm gonna get the warranty. And the one or two times I didn't, it bit me on the butt. So it's just get it if it falls within those criteria.
Yeah. Moving right down the street, y'all. Just bought me a new 65-inch flat screen TV. Hadn't even really used it. Just moving down the street. One time that I remember, my wife say, "Oh, we don't need it. We're just going down the street." They broke my TV.
And gave us.
Joker wanted to give me a check for $24 and some change.
Because they only pay by weight.
You talk about needing the Holy Ghost power. Boy, I was hot as fish grease.
Yeah.
we only pay about a pound.
About a pound,
the
yeah.
boy say he broke my stuff.
Like his hand pressed it. Like I was monitoring the whole thing and getting off the elevator. He held the TV and pressed it some kind of way and broke the whole thing.
Cracked it.
But I didn't trip. I'm like, oh, y'all. He admitted he broke it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
We thought it was a done deal. Nah, them bad boogers looked and said, "Oh, she didn't get that insurance.
Mm-hmm.
$24 and some change." I said,
yeah,
devil. But anyway, so these were the next the two. So the impulsive buyer. So you guys take notes. The impulsive buyer, and then the need-based buyer.
And then you have your relationship-oriented buyer. A lot of you guys are surviving off of those relationship-oriented buyers. But listen, stay engaged with them. Think about them on birthdays, holidays, things like that, so they can continue to feel valued. Because in any relationship, you don't want to feel like you're giving, but you get nothing in return. Okay. And especially if your service is mediocre. Okay.
That part.
So I'm just throwing that out there.
You got to give them something to remember. We do. We got the testimony. Say, man, most time I go to fingerprints, it's either like, or it was so horrible. They be like, oh, it was terrible. And we're changing that. We got people saying, oh man,
we setting a new standard
we setting a new standard in our industry, because it's kind of, it's kind of frowned upon, because it's just one extra thing to have to do when they already gave you 1,000 things to do. And if you think fingerprints are like, everybody, oh, I just got to get some fingerprints done, and they think it's just that simple. I just get some fingerprints done, and they have not a clue. So by the time they come, so a lot of times they frustrated, but we chop all that down.
Yeah.
And they come back.
Yeah.
Because we just bad like that. So we're at the point now where we're going to go ahead and take a moment. I think we're a little bit ahead of time. We're doing good, though. We're doing good. We're going to go ahead and check out what's happening at the Buzz Circuit, and then we'll be right back. What's up, game changers? Ready to tap into the heartbeat of all things Mind Your Business Monday? Check out Buzz Circuit. It's your go-to hub for the latest announcements, including challenges, giveaways, the freshest MYB of merchandise, special guests, events, and even those fun behind-the-scenes moments we just can't keep to ourselves. Want the full scoop? Don't miss the Buzz Circuit highlight video during our show. And for more buzzworthy updates, swing by our website, www.mybmlive.com. Think of it as your VIP pass to all the buzzworthy happenings in our world. Stay connected, stay informed, and always be the first to know. And we are back. We are back. We are back. Y'all hands like it is for y'all. So we doing good. We doing good.
All right. So the socially conscious buyer. These buyers are about ethical practices and social responsibility. They want to support businesses that align with their values. Okay. So those people who like to buy black, shop with black businesses. Again, y'all got to get y'all life together.
Get your life right.
Because you can't just be in the same bodysuit, and then there's this level of entitlement that somebody gonna shop with you just because they're in the same bodysuit. No. Okay. So the impact on revenue, this particular buyer drives premium revenue and enhances brand reputation. They help you stand out by building trust with like-minded customers. How to utilize them? You're going to highlight your sustainability efforts and community involvement. You're going to use your story to connect with these buyers emotionally and build brand loyalty. So if you want to build a strong reputation and attract premium revenue, socially conscious buyers are the key. All right.
Socially conscious. Socially. That's almost like a tongue twister. Socially conscious buyers.
Yes.
Okay. No, I appreciate socially conscious buyers. I appreciate anybody to come in and say, because I had a lot of them come in. I love supporting Black-owned businesses.
Mhm.
It's like it's fine. I feel like we have an obligation, as you state now.
Mhm.
When people come in and they tell you that they love supporting Black-owned businesses, they let you know you have an obligation now to live up to their reputation. To have them come back, and not just because y'all share the same
Bodysuit.
right.
Like I be so proud when I do patronize another Black-owned business. I'd be so proud, especially when they on top of their stuff. That experience was amazing. Their customer service was great. They're passionate. When you walk in the door, you feel valued. And the packaging, the bag, everything was just beautiful. It made me want to brag about that place. Okay, so just keep that in mind, small business, small Black-owned businesses. Let's not just, feel like we can have these premium level prices with this budget customer service that we giving folks, and these budget deliverables. Okay, so I just had to say that.
One of the things that you can do when you know that you have customers and they ask for certain things that you should have in your scope of work or scope of business, take note of those things. Start ordering those things, because that's what'll make people come back. Say, I don't have it now, but I'm making note that I will get it. And then they'll think about you, and they'll say, so they said that they have some whatever it was that they need. They call, and then it shows them that you remember, or reach out and let them know, hey, you want to sign your name up on here, and I can let you know when I got it in. And don't forget, call them and text them, let them know, hey, I got that hair in here, or I got that whatever you got. Be mindful.
Yeah.
So the last buyer is the analytical buyer. I pray for them. Analytical buyers take their time. They research and compare product before making a purchase. They are methodical and trust facts over emotions. Now, the impact they will have on your revenue is that they provide consistent, stable revenue with high potential for repeat business. Once they trust your product, they become long, loyal term customers as well. How we want to utilize them is by offering detailed product descriptions, transparent pricing, and comparative data. Okay. Use case studies or customer reviews to earn their trust. Now, if you want steady, reliable revenue with long-term loyalty, this analytical buyer are the one. They're the ones that you want to nurture. You want to put your focus on them.
And they like the whole apples to apples, and they just want to make sure they're not being taken advantage of. They want to know the longevity of it. They want to know.
Sorry.
Would you praise dancing?
A little bit.
You need to be, because I ain't feel no good spirit coming from you. I feel all this force. Yeah, like this judgment spirit.
I'm just saying, I see.
Okay. See, you threw my brain.
I'm so sorry.
That was what kind of superpower did you just?
The version hero.
Yeah. 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 So these are the ones that you want to make sure that you're giving them the details. Make it easy for them to shop with you. A lot of my clients, once I know what they want, I present to them. By the time I'm done with my presentation, I say, do you have any questions? Guess what they say? You already answered everything, because I already know what you're thinking.
Right.
And I know what you're looking for. I know what you care about, because my discovery call or that intake process was thorough, that I knew what was important to you. So I can do my presentation and not waste your time talking about apples and bananas when we need to be talking about oranges and grapes. You see what I'm saying? So
this is true.
Yeah, you really want to do your research with these particular clients, because again, they are long-term clients. And they actually will pay premium prices, because they want what they want. They know what they want.
Here's the good thing. If you focus on, as we say, if you're minding your business You're focused on good quality customer service, and you're repetitive. If you're doing the same thing all the time, do you guys realize you will catch all of these buyers?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing about it. If you're consistent in what you're doing, even though you have that focus buyer, if you're consistent in doing what it is you're doing, because what's happening, people getting older, they're younger, they ain't thinking about this, but as they get older, they remember you. And then things start mattering. Because some stuff that didn't matter to me when I was 22, it matters to me
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know there were some things that y'all really, really, really tripped off of, and when you were younger, and then you got older, it's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
So the purpose of these, a breakdown of these, as I stated earlier, is for you just to have a better grasp on how to track them and have an understanding of how do they impact your revenue, okay? And how can you engage with them? So these are all tips that you can utilize as you think about your ideal client and your target audience. What does their day look like? How do they spend their day? Um, what's their lifestyle? What's the age range? What's their demographic? Like you thinking about all of those things, right? And right now, we're one of our particular services are ink cards. We're one of the few providers that provide that particular service. And then two, our clients have come back to back to back voicing they had appointments at other places before they found us.
true story.
And
Story.
they get there and the appointment is canceled with no notice,
No, no.
anything. And so we know that our clients are limited on time. A lot of them are trying to shop around to find the cheapest, but they on time restraints. So our clients at the end of the day really don't care about the price. They just need to get it done. I don't say they don't care about the price, but the price is not necessarily a determining factor.
It's not the driving force.
Are they going to get what they need? Is it going to be correct and classifiable prints? And how soon can this get done? Do you have availability tomorrow, today? That's what our clients care about. So as Travis said, you're going to attract in one person, like I'm a couple of these type of buyers, but there are some aspects depending on what the product is, which buyer is the most dominant at the time, right? And so I'm not that person you can just come and sell me something. I don't really care about the trending thing, so that'll never be a space that I think I occupy. If I want it, I want it, but not because it's the new trending thing.
Right.
I really don't care about that. And I don't do no whole lot of shopping unless I'm in my mode, I'm working on a project, then I'm shopping, right? So just wanted to share that, and hopefully this can impact your marketing. Hopefully this can impact your pitches. Hopefully this can impact the design on your website. Find you a copywriter to be more specific. And I'm even going to say this, guys. This was something I didn't think about. I knew who my ideal client was and who my target audience was, but my business coach said, how much money does your ideal client make? I didn't think about that. Because if you have a package and let's just say you have high ticket products or services, but your client income or revenue is a certain amount, there's only a percentage of their entire revenue that they're going to allocate towards whatever it is that you serve, whether it's marketing services, whether it's administrative services, technology services. There's a portion that they can afford to pay you. And are you targeting them because of your ideal client, but can they afford your services?
Yeah, that's
So where you don't necessarily have to change who your ideal client is, you do have to start being more specific in who your ideal client is and where are they, because of where they hang out at, where they eat at, all of that plays a part in you narrowing it down on who exactly is your ideal client.
That's a
So
good point.
yeah.
I ain't never thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't. When she hit me with that, I'm like, that's a good question, because I didn't think about how much money do they make more so than what they need, who are they, what's their frustrations, what type of solution I can bring, what age range are they in. I did not think about how much money they make, how long they've been in business, how much money they make, how many employees do they have, things like that. I didn't factor those things in. Now I have, which is part of my growth opportunity,
right?
And incorporating that in me hit my goals.
And that's a good time management practice too, because what you don't want to be doing is dealing with people that can't afford you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, go ahead.
like you stated at the top of the hour. Sometimes we get those calls and people call in because they're used to paying, little to nothing at the police department. We have to let them know, hey, well, we do understand that our prices, don't fit everybody's budget. Because they have, as you stated, those agencies have, whether it's the sheriff's department, whoever, they have budgets. Well, budgets are different than bills, And so when you're a small business, you have to understand that you have bills. You don't have a budget, you have bills. So then it's important for time that you're not wasting time trying to work with somebody who cannot afford the service that you provide. Say no bad thing. It's like, to me, that's how I see it, like time management.
And we want to clarify the whole budget bill thing. What we're talking about is, I know when we started off, we did not have grants, we didn't have any sponsors, we didn't have any. Everything that we made, it came from out of our pocket. Okay, we wasn't sitting on $1 million contract,
none,
all that, to where funds was automatically coming in to us, and salaries and overhead is already paid for. That's what we mean. They have budgets and we have bills. We have to earn your business.
This is true.
So one last thing that I would like to point out is, in thinking about your ideal client, something that I did not consider as well was, my mind just went blank.
Girl, you too young for that.
I know.
Lord help.
My mind just went blank. Well, y'all, if I think about it, I said my mind just went blank.
Well,
it was something my business coach said to me, and my mind just went blank.
Well, you wanna bless the people with anything?
Oh, it was about this. Hey. That's what it was. Okay, so she saw one of my episodes and saw that I was offering this, and she was like, "Who is this for?" And of course, I said, anybody that's struggling with operations, that need help streamlining their processes, implementing systems, and resolving conflicts, conflict resolutions. And so then she was like, but who is it for? Is this somebody that who's thinking about getting into business? Is this somebody who just started this business, but they're not fully in it and they just want you to help them think some things through? She said, because that conversation is going to be different. Is it somebody who has been in business? They have made more than $85,000 a year, because if you do the math and subtract the taxes, they really ain't made no money. So yeah, their revenue was $85,000, but technically they probably only brought in about 30. 40. And so and that's before overhead. So then when they start deducting all their expenses, how much can they even afford to pay for your services? So you can't even upsell these people. Right. So she was like, you need to be very specific about who this is for, because other than that, you could send them to some of these free resources that have received grants, like SCORE and just some of these other Goldman Sachs, and is agencies that are there for people who are trying to start businesses, don't know where to go, programs for them to be in. You need to be specific, and that's when it slapped me upside the head. So I am offering a free 30-minute session for those who've been in business at least 2 years. You have a business plan, you're implementing it, but everything is just in disarray. You're having a hard time putting systems in place to execute your vision. Okay, so I want to help you streamline your processes and implement systems so you can continue to nurture and grow your business. If that's you, scan the barcode, and I would love to talk to you and see what we can do to help you mind your business. Okay?
That's what we in it for.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. She was like, "Who's this for?"
Make you think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to be going deep.
Mm-hmm.
So now maybe you are an entrepreneur. Maybe you have a certain level of expertise in the field or the industry that you are in. We would like to take this time to formally invite you to be our guest. Come on the show, share your knowledge about what it is that you do and some things that you learned that you feel that will be helpful to the game changer community. So all you gotta do again, we got these barcodes here for you all to scan to go ahead and get yourself set up on the list to be our next guest.
And listen, guys, do not be caught up on um, trying to have everything perfect, all the ducks in a row. Listen, if you've been following this show, you've been growing with us. We have bloopers, it's days, we learning things as we go. And even down to Boo Man, we want to come on here and talk about our music at the beginning of the show. He better make a recommendation too. Um, we doing the best we can with what we have, and our commitment is quality. We want to bring you quality information, actionable information, and that's what we've been committed to, even down to the guest that has come on the show. So do not let the idea that you still got to put all these things together before you can start. No. We don't care about that. Do you know what you're talking about? How can people contact you? And are you ready to serve your ideal client? If so, this is the show for you. Okay?
And is. Well, I think this was another great one.
Yes.
And very informative show. We thank you guys so much for tuning in with us last week. I think it was so good. We wound up going over a little bit, but I think we're going to wind up ending on time here. I would be remiss if I do not say this. You guys already know this is election season. Do your part. I think the one thing that I would say out of this whole thing, the one thing that is a great big pet peeve of mine is people who talk without doing research. And for some of you, I know you ain't done no research because I can tell how you talk. You haven't done any research. You need to do your research. This is a very, very critical election, guys. One that I believe things will, regardless to whoever gets in there, things will never be the same after this election. But don't let it be said that you didn't do what you could have done and what you should have done. Vote. There are some things that are being, it's just being straight spoken. They're not even hiding. They're just saying what it is. And my prayer is that we will not be blind and informationally deaf think I probably just made up a word there, but I could do it. I'm a preacher. Are willfully ignorant. Okay. This is not just about you. It's not just about one individual. This is about all of us.
Hey, Lisa and Kay.
This is about all of us. So I am stressing to everybody to get out and vote. Stop being lazy.
And not voting is still voting.
Not voting is still voting. And that's another thing that irks me so bad. I'm going to sit this one out because I don't know who. If you don't get up off of yourself and learn something, this is not one that you want to just sit out, okay? I know a lot of people like to say ignorance is bliss. It is not. I promise you that bliss will turn into a blister on your behind and the behind of society, okay?
Sorry.
So I am stressing to everybody to take this seriously. Please take this seriously. And this is the last point I'm going to make. When it gets to a point, thank you, Lisa, fuss less, fact check more. When it get to a point where preachers are outright saying things about other ethnicities and checking them and saying what we need, and we need to be going for this and we need to be going for that. Let me tell you something. You got common sense. You better use it. Use your common sense. But this is how things are changing, because there used to be a time it wasn't like this. Now we're seeing not only are they coming, are they going? Thank you, Miss K. Not only are they going at each other politically now, but now we got this thing where, look at this. Now the church is involved. The white churches got something to say to the black churches. Black church, y'all need to do this, and this church needs to do that. I'm telling y'all, this is different. But you need to get out and you need to vote. You need to go somewhere and say, I need to understand what is going on, and find somebody you trust that will educate you as to what is on, not what they're saying, but what they are laying out to be the policies. And then you go with what you know.
And
okay.
think about your children. Think about your nieces and nephews.
Exactly. It's just not all about, you.
Yeah.
So that was me doing my due diligence on that part. So as we always say, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe by scanning the barcode at the top of the screen, or go to click the link in our description. We want you to know that growth doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just about seeing opportunities where others don't. Success is a journey. It is not a destination. So in the meantime, between time, keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. And until next time, y'all just remember to mind your business. And we'll see you guys right back here again next month.
Tell somebody, mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business.